Welcome to TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Longbreak. There's finally a place for families of veterans to stay while their loved ones are at the VA. TV20 reporter Dan Monroe has more on the story.
3, 2, 1. Yeah!
With the official cutting of the ribbon, the Cleveland Fisher House was finally open. The Fisher House provides free, temporary lodging so military and veteran families who live 50 miles or further from the VA can be close to their loved ones during a medical crisis. Fisher House Foundation President and CEO Ken Fisher says the house offers more than just a place to stay for those who use it.
What happens inside the house is it's not just a place to stay, it's not just a place to sleep, but it'll become a community. These houses are 16 rooms apiece, and in each house, the families will form a support system. It happens in every house. It was a byproduct, and it was something we're very proud of.
During his welcoming remarks, Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson thanked those who worked hard to make this project move forward.
But what that indicates to me is the love, the commitment, and the compassion of the people who made this happen. Without that, it would never have happened, and they would not have had the tenacity and the stick-to-itness that it needed to have in order to be successful.
Ward 9 Councilman Kevin Conwell presented a plaque to Mr. Fisher and told him that this project really moved him.
It's about families, and the county as well as the city is all about families. And like seeing this young man here, it reminds me of fathers and families together. All the families while they're attending the VA hospital. So you're keeping families together, and that's very, very important. That's touching to me.
For more information on the Cleveland Fisher House, visit cleveland.va.gov. For TV20, I'm Dan Monroe.
Thanks, Dan. Recently at Lincoln Park in Tremont, Director Michael Cox of Public Works made a very important announcement.
So what I want to do is say to you all is have a safe and happy summer. And the 2019 summer pool program is open.
Are you ready for summer? Because these kids sure are, as they played in the splash park and took a refreshing dip at Lincoln Park Pool. Mayor Frank Jackson was on hand to officially kick off the 2019 pool season, and he said there is more happening in Cleveland for the younger crowd besides the pools.
We'll be doing many events, whether in the parks, the playgrounds, at our neighborhood resource recreation centers. All of these activities are designed to keep young people busy so that they can have a happy and safe summer.
Tracy Martin Thompson, Cleveland's Chief of Prevention, Intervention, and Opportunity for Youth and Young Adults, explained why it's important to keep kids active and engaged during the summer months.
It's important that our young people have an opportunity to engage in activities that really keep them focused, help to continue their learning, keep them off the streets, and help them to engage in real activities that's going to help them prepare them for life and their futures.
Public Works Director Michael Cox said there is nothing better than watching the kids have fun on a hot summer day.
I've done a lot of things since I've been with the city, but there's no more exciting thing than make sure kids are happy and safe and having a good time. And that's what this is all about, a safe summer. So I want everybody to come out. The pools are open between 11:30 and 7:30, Wednesday through Sunday. And we will be open if it gets to be 85 degrees on Monday, Tuesday. So come on out, enjoy yourself, and have a safe summer.
Residents and dignitaries, including Mayor Frank Jackson, gathered at the Cleveland Cultural Gardens for a groundbreaking ceremony for the new Centennial Peace Plaza. According to the Cultural Gardens website, the plaza will feature a circular open space with theater seating for outdoor events. The Centennial Peace Plaza will be located near the German Garden along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. For more information, visit clevelandculturalgardens.org. Well, the City of Cleveland recently celebrated the 2019 Asian Heritage Day celebration at the City Hall Rotunda. Mayor Frank Jackson presented a proclamation to members of the Bhutanese community of Greater Cleveland, who in turn reciprocated with a token of appreciation.
Cleveland, we recognize all
groups, all cultures, all people. And one of the things that makes Cleveland a strong city is its diversity, and that we welcome that diversity because we can learn from everyone. And the Asian Pacific cultures are a main part of the city of Cleveland.
Chai Min Chen, the Asian liaison for the city of Cleveland, was grateful members of the Bhutanese community came to Cleveland.
This is what Cleveland is all about. We are a city of immigrants. We have over 100 different ethnicities. And Bhutanese Nepalese community is the newest community to join our great city. We welcome you. We're so happy that you are here tonight.
You can watch the 2019 Asian Heritage Day in its entirety only here on TV20. Check our schedule for times. The Rotunda of City Hall hosted another big celebration as Slovenian Statehood Day was celebrated here in the city of Cleveland.
We are together here today because of an event on June 25th, 1991. That was the day Slovenia declared itself an independent democratic nation. Here in Cleveland, there was surprise, elation, and some trepidation. Then, within hours, Slovenia's declaration was met with violence. But whenever Slovenia and Slovenians needed assistance, their cousins in America rallied to support them.
It was in 1850 when the first Slovenian came to the city, and as Joe Valencic puts it, they found Cleveland to be the perfect place.
For generations of Slovenians in Europe, the city of Cleveland was a legendary place. It was like an American Oz, filled with fellow Slovenians pursuing their dreams in the new world. It seemed like every other family in Slovenia had a hard-working uncle in Cleveland who toiled at a factory during the week and on Sundays brought out his accordion and a jug of his own wine.
Mayor Frank Jackson welcomed everyone to the Rotunda and congratulated all Slovenian people celebrating Statehood Day with a message of thanks.
Thank you for making Cleveland what it is today, as was mentioned, whether it's through mayors or council people or business people, cultural leaders, whatever it may be. The Slovenian people and the Slovenian culture is ingrained in the city of Cleveland, and Cleveland is ingrained in you. So I really thank you and congratulations.
Ward 8 Councilman and fellow Slovenian Michael Polencic also attended the celebration. Polencic spoke about how Slovenia has thrived since achieving statehood 28 years ago.
Our native country has evolved in these past 28 years, where now it's a leader in green energy, technology, medical, manufacturing. We should be so proud what has happened in these short 28 years in Slovenia. We should all be brimming and beating our chest how fortunate and how happy we should be, and to continue to be supportive of the Slovenian government.
You can watch the Slovenian Statehood Day in its entirety, also only here on TV20. Check our schedule for times. Well, members of the Cleveland Foundation's Public Service Fellowship Program stopped by City Hall and got to meet with Mayor Frank Jackson. TV20 reporter Dan Monroe has more.
Young men and women from the Cleveland Foundation's Public Service Fellowship Program stopped by Cleveland City Hall for a tour and a meet and greet with Mayor Frank Jackson. Cleveland Public Library fellow Ethan Barham says the experience the fellowship program gives is invaluable.
So the Cleveland Foundation hosts public service fellows with the goal of immersing newly graduates of college in the city of Cleveland and kind of give a brief experience of what working in the public sector is like. So for our year-long fellowship, we are immersed in the city of Cleveland and all that the public sector entails.
First, the fellows are greeted by Mayor Jackson in his office with a photo op. Afterwards, they convened in the mayor's dining room where they spoke about their experiences in the fellowship program. Metro Health fellow Courtney Hutchison said that what she learned during her fellowship only solidified her plans to work with the youth.
I want to travel the world and I want to work with kids. I don't know much past that. I would like to eventually go to law school and maybe work in education policy. I want to just be of service to people and especially to the youth.
During his fellowship, Ethan said he learned more about the private sector than he ever could have imagined.
It's very unique from the private sector in that it takes a lot of dedicated individuals to really push the public forward. And there's a lot of really caring and really dedicated people to their work in the city, but also in the city's partners or whatnot throughout Northeast Ohio.
For more information on the Cleveland Foundation's Public Service Fellowship Program, visit clevelandfoundation.org.
Thanks, Dan. Urban Cuts Barbershop and the City of Cleveland's Community Relations Board teamed up for a Father's Day reading initiative that's hoping to impact families in a major way.
Today's event is it's geared towards uniting fathers with their children and reading books. Reading is so important. It creates a bond with a child that lasts more than a lifetime.
I know I always read those books to you, but we need to know why I read those books to you.
Because I like books.
Because you like books? Why you like books?
Okay.
Because it's fun? Because they make you smarter? And what do books make you?
A king.
A king? And what else?
A champion.
And a champion. Books make you a king and a champion because you like to read books. Reading to my kids is important, and it always has been important, but when I learned that if I just read to my kids for 15 to 20 minutes a day, they'll be exposed to 1.8 million words in 1 year's time. If I read to my kids for 5 minutes a day, in 1 year's time, they'll be exposed to 282,000 words. If I read to my kids for 1 minute, just 1 minute a day, my kids will be exposed to 1,800 minutes in 1 year's time.
Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body.
I tell parents, take back over parenting. It ain't enough that he got some fly J's on and a fly outfit. That's nice that your son G'd up, but can he read? Okay? If he has a cell phone, you buy the cell phone and you pay the cell phone bill. Before they see the cell phone, read a book. You bought that tablet. Before they play the tablet, read a book. And all our boys got games. Before they play that game, read a book. That's called taking back over parenting. So I just go out and I talk to the parents about the importance of reading 15, 20 minutes, give them some ideas about reading with their kids, and then give them some books.
There's a huge statistic that says literacy goes with incarceration. So the higher the illiteracy rate, the higher the incarceration rate. And if we can get kids to read and keep them going throughout their education, we're all better off economically in Cleveland. So today is about that, and get the fathers to read. What better place to do it than a barbershop, where the fathers come in with their sons and daughters.
Every child that attended this event received multiple books of their choice for free, courtesy of the Literacy in the Hood program.
2 out of 3 children don't have books at home. So what we do is partner with various organizations such as Urban Cuts to come and bring out books. We knew they were having a Father's Day event today. We literally just brought free books for the children.
Did you know that the Cleveland Municipal Court has a special program for women caught up in human trafficking that are looking to turn their life around? It's called the FLY, or Freedom Lives in You program, and it's overseen by Judge Marilyn Cassidy.
Today we are celebrating the success of 2 graduates of our specialized docket program. It's a 2-year program, and the participants work very, very hard to complete the program, and it sometimes takes longer than 2 years because we get a lot of starting and stopping. And so these women came in with addiction problems and trauma problems, and they have worked so hard to manage their lives and to become productive members of our community.
The ceremony celebrated the graduation of 2 women who successfully completed the program and are now facing a new life. They still have many challenges to overcome, but now they have the tools to do it.
These participants need specialized attention, and the specialized docket program has been proven to be successful in using the program of a specialized docket for treatment of addiction as well as for trauma. And so, being a trauma competent court, we are working hard to accommodate the needs of our participants so that they can be successful.
The keynote address was delivered by Annette Mango, a 2017 graduate of the FLY program. Annette spoke of what her life was like.
I'm an addict, and because of my addiction, to crack cocaine. And being out on the streets, I had different pimps, different traffickers. I was sold to different people, and it just went on and on.
Mango said the program was hard but well worth the time and that the experience saved her life.
It's difficult because we are accountable for ourselves. We're not put in a place where it's 24 hours that someone is around us and saying, do this, do that, do this. They ask us what we need to do, what we want to do, how can they help us, and then it goes on from that. Stability, responsibility. We're responsible for our own self, and that's a difference.
For more information on the Cleveland Municipal Court's human trafficking program, visit their website at clevelandmunicipalcourt.org. Well, it's not officially summer until the Larchmere Rock the Blocks event takes place. TV20 reporter Errol Porter has more.
Beautiful day, beautiful Cleveland, right here on Larchmere Road. We're kicking off Rock the Blocks right on Larchmere, and TV20 is all over it.
Welcome to Ward 6.
All right, I'm here with Councilman Blaine Griffin. Man, you are broken a sweat, so it looks like you're having a great time. How's it going today?
It's going great, man. I'm having a great time. We're here at Rock the Blocks in Ward 6. I want to thank Kim Thomas and all of her great team that put this together. We're in one of the greatest neighborhoods in the city of Cleveland, the Larchmere community. Just having a good time, EP.
And our whole thing today is about challenging yourself and being creative, and you had a lot to do with that, right?
Absolutely. I was just talking with the mayor of Shaker Heights, Mayor Weiss, and that's one of the things that I was just telling them about the creativity of this area, the energy, the innovation of this area. We have great view sheds. We have a great economic mix. We have a great race and diversity mix. So this is just a great place to be. And whenever we have like energetic events like this, we're kicking off the summer strong in Ward 6.
Okay, I'm here with Kim Thomas, very instrumental in putting this thing together. Great event. I'm having a great time. I'm sweating around here because I walked in that parade. Tell us what it takes to put something together like this.
So it takes a year and a half of planning to put it together. I'm sorry for holding it. It takes a year and I'm so used to taking control. Right. It takes a year and a half of putting it together, but it also takes community partners to make this happen. I couldn't have put this together without my committee and without our sponsors that came out and said, we see what you're doing in the community and we want to support. So it is definitely about bridging the communities, and we had so many community partners who believed in Rock the Blocks from day one. This is our 4th year. So again, it's about bridging communities.
We are under the shade. This is our personal umbrella. We're feeling good under here. Tell us how great it is to be out here.
It's amazing. It's my first time here, so I'm just experiencing it with my niece and nephew.
Okay, you all gonna get face painted?
I'm not.
You're not getting face painted. Not happening. Hey, I'm here at the Ice Cream Social where this all ends for me, but I'm gonna keep on going around here, eating food, tasting dishes, and buying a couple of things for some of these great vendors. You should be here. Rock the Blocks on Larchmere. TV20 was here. We are Cleveland.
Thanks, Errol. Cam's Corner in West Park was filled with the sounds of Ireland at the recent Hooli event. For those who are not familiar with the term, a Hooli is an Irish party, usually with music, and what a party it was. Cleveland City Council President Kevin Kelly welcomed the crowd to the party. For him, coming to West Park is like coming home.
West Park is the Kelly family ancestral homeland, where, when the Kellys came here, West Park was our neighborhood. There's over 25 of us that graduated from St. Pat's West Park, and I consider West Park my home as well.
The Hooli is celebrating its 10th anniversary, and Ward 17 Councilman Martin Kane still remembers its humble beginnings.
It started
as a ribbon cutting for our streetscape when we got obviously the duct banking for the street lights, and we got the new planter boxes and new sidewalks 10 years ago, and the ribbon cutting we actually decided to do an all-day celebration of the neighborhood, and this is number 10. So it's going strong, and unfortunately the rain comes almost every year, but people are going to have a good time.
The rain didn't bother the partygoers as people were treated to great performances by the Cleveland Police Pipes and Drums Band. Great food, traditional Irish music, and vendors are just some of the things that draw people to the Hooli. But the biggest draw comes from the Irish dancing girls. The Hooli on Cam's Corner once again proves it doesn't have to be St. Patrick's Day to celebrate the Irish. One of my favorite times during the summer is Fridays at lunchtime at the Free Stamp for Food Truck Friday. Food trucks of all kinds are parked outside the Free Stamp ready to serve you with whatever you may be craving. The Food Fest is overseen by Cornell Calhoun III, Cleveland's Arts and Culture Coordinator.
Food Truck Friday is a part of the Mayor's Art and Everything initiative. We'll be out here every Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. with some great food trucks and some wonderful music. Today is our opening.
If you love barbecue, then look no further than Beckham's B&M Barbecue. They come back for Food Truck Friday every year.
Every year because the community deserves some good barbecue, good taste, and what being a part of B&M's, we definitely like to uphold that and definitely give out some great tasting food, you know. So, and you know, the people love us. You know, we have several locations around the east side, Lee Road, Miles, and North Randall, Oakwood, our newest location up in Lyndhurst. And we have one on the west side in Bel Air off 130th. So anytime you're in the taste for some good food, some good ribs, stop on any one of our locations. We're going to definitely take care of you.
If barbecue isn't your thing, check out Brittany and Kristen at the Mana Food Truck for some Mid-American fare.
Personally, I would say it isn't the average food truck food. Everything's like made fresh ingredients, everything's made fresh to order. We have seafood as well, like crab cake burgers. And then we have like a lobster crab roll too, and those are really popular. Really delicious. Everything, like I said, is made right off the bone, the meat and everything. So it's good stuff.
After you get your food, take a seat at one of the many tables in the Shady Park and listen to music from a local musician or band. Who knows, you may even see Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson walking around too. Food Truck Friday is each Friday from noon until 2 at the Free Stamp. A radio legend was recently honored with a ceremony at the brand new East Side Market. Here's TV20 reporter Errol Porter with more.
Okay, I'm here with marketing consultant Kimberly Todd, and of course, man who needs no introduction, Councilman Kevin Conwell. We're here at the East Side Market celebrating a couple of things. We have a health fair going on today and inviting people down to the East Side Market, which has become a fixture here on the corner of East 105th and St. Clair. And also, we're celebrating the life and achievements of Tom Joyner, who's going to be retiring soon, been on the air for 25 years. And these people were instrumental in putting this thing together. Tell us, Kim, what it takes.
Well, it took a lot of hard work and a lot of collaboration and a lot of support from this gentleman. Without him, we could not have been able to pull this off. So we really want to thank him publicly in front of everybody. It has taken a lot of the community to come together as far as the health fair is concerned, and just being honored and privileged to have this time to join with Tom Joyner when he comes here for his celebration of his professionalism, and that we could award him for that. And that was something Councilman Conwell really had adamantly wanted to do in his heart. So we made this vision into a reality for on all aspects.
Well, you know, as a Tom Joyner Awards recipient in the city of Cleveland, I'm just really grateful for this opportunity. grateful for this market, grateful for this community. We got a lot to be grateful for.
Absolutely. Well, your first time going to that market, what did you think?
Oh my God, I thought it was like the old East Side Market where I grew up at, but it's like a real supermarket. And I come all the time just to show them some love.
Now, what is it about him that Tom and his character that makes him so believable? He puts messages out, we believe him, we follow him. What is it about that guy?
Well, one thing about Tom Joyner is he's never let us down, and that's what's going to be missing when he retires. We get our community, what's going on in our community, right from Tom Joyner. That's going to be a void because I don't know where we're going to get it from. Right. He puts on people that mean something to us and that are doing things, and a lot of people that we've never heard of. He will ask the tough questions, and what I love about it is that Tom Joyner, he spreads the word. I mean, a syndicated radio show, he reaches millions. Right. And I mean, we have social media, but certain generations don't use social media. You know, when people going to work, you know, you get it immediately, and that will be missed.
Well, it's 25 years on one show and syndicated, getting the message out to millions of people every day. Tell us how that feels.
It feels good. Thank you very much for the honor and respect. I appreciate that.
Are you still going strong? You're still on radio. Are you ready to quit this? Are you really ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm really, really ready. I wouldn't go through all this if I wasn't.
So we don't get a comeback like Michael Jordan after about a year?
Oh, no.
You're going to do some vacationing then?
I'm practicing every day.
All right. Now tell us one of the things that you're really proud of over the years. I mean, you give back to the community so much. What really stands out in what you do for our people?
Oh, wow. I can't name one thing that stands out. I mean, every day I get on the air is a glorious day because we have some laughs, we get out some good information, and I think we empower some people to do great things for their community and their country. So every day is a standout day.
You've been a great influence in helping our country grow. I mean, helping these kids get to college, spent millions of dollars putting some of our minority youth through college, and I'm so happy and so proud to even stand next to you for doing that.
Thank you, sir, for the respect.
All righty.
You can catch the celebration for Tom Joyner in its entirety only here on TV20. Check our schedule for times. And check out the new Eastside Market located at 10505 St. Clair Avenue. Cleveland's own iconic musician and radio host Michael Stanley was recently honored with his own street. Huron Road and East 13th in the Playhouse Square district was renamed Michael Stanley Way. Michael Belkin of Live Nation spoke to us about the Cleveland legend.
Well, there's no more iconic figure in Cleveland rock and roll history than Michael Stanley. He started here, succeeded here, still lives here, still plays here, and still succeeds. And so for us to be able to honor him is really something special. It's special for him, it's special for the city as well. Today's event has been a long labor of love. What we're finally able to celebrate is the naming of this street right here in Playhouse Square, Michael Stanley Way, in honor of Michael Stanley, of course, who's celebrated winning an Arts Prize Award last month, celebrating WNCX history, multiple Emmys on television, and tons of local concert sellouts.
City Council President Kevin Kelly announced the official unveiling of the new sign.
I just want to say on behalf of myself, Kevin Kelly, President of Cleveland City Council, my 16 colleagues, and the Mayor of the City of Cleveland, Frank G. Jackson, this is a very proud day in the City of Cleveland when we get to honor somebody who has been not just an artist, but really has been a part of the Cleveland culture. His playlist is our playlist. Michael Stanley was my first concert when I was a young person. As I said before, Heartland is still my favorite album. And of course, Stage Pass is my favorite album cover. And it is really just an honor to be here, to honor somebody who's given so much to the city of Cleveland. His whole career has been Cleveland, and we are just blessed to have Michael Stanley as a Clevelander. And I am happy to stand here today, as we look up and we see Michael Stanley Way.
There it is.
Congratulations, Michael. No one will love you like Cleveland loves you. That's all for your TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Longbreak. Up next, we'll have Christian Patterson with the Inside Sports Report.